Hi, my name is Carol Reese, and I am a certified traditional naturopath or naturopathic doctor, and what that means is I've had 5 years of college or training in the alternative field. Alternative medicine includes things like homeopathy, traditional Chinese medicine, herbology, diet, and nutrition, and that's what I use in my practice. When we're talking about homeopathy, we're talking about medicine that they used to use here in the United States before we had allopathy. And they also use homeopathy as medicine in 32 other countries. And what happened is back in about the 1930s, 1940s, whenever the pharmaceutical companies came to the fore, they started encouraging the medical students who were going to school to use their medications or pharmaceuticals instead of homeopathy, which is what they were using, and it was mainstream. We used to have homeopathic hospitals here in the United States before we had allopathic hospitals. So that kind of gives you a little bit of background about natural medicines. Today what we're talking about is we're talking about the problem with overweight here in the United States, and I have a passion about teaching people about proper eating and also weight loss. And the reason being is because we're seeing article after article in magazines like this. This is the Atlantic Journal, and they featured this particular article called Fat Nation, It's Worse Than You Think, and How to Beat Obesity. And in this article, what he talks about is how back in the time of John F. Kennedy, when John F. Kennedy was president, he was concerned because at that time 45% of people were overweight, 13% of them were obese, and that was back in the 1960s. In 2001, that rate increased to 68% of adults were overweight and 34% obese. Today, we have 73.9% of people are overweight. So it has increased at an alarming rate. And we wonder why this has happened. Well, some of the reasons why are told to us by this one former college student. His name is Brian Wainsink of Cornell University, and also Colin Payne of New Mexico State University. They reviewed all 7 editions of the Joy of Cooking cookbook, which I think most of us are familiar with, and they said that since 1936, the calorie counts for one serving of 17 of the 18 recipes have been continuously published, including the macaroni and cheese, the beef stroganoff, the apple pie, have actually increased in calories by 63%. So what we're seeing is that people are eating larger portions with more high-calorie ingredients in them. Also in this article, it talks about how food companies like to keep us happy, and they figured out which molecular combinations make our mouths water. And what they've done, according to the Food and Drug Administration in the book The End of Overeating, he talks about how the food industry has actually manipulated the levels of sugar, salts, and fats in our foods. And what that does is it creates a neurochemical addiction, making us addicted to these foods that are high fat, high sugar, and high salt. So they know what they're doing. The other thing that we are seeing happening is what was reported in this Newsweek in the Science of Healthy Living. And in here we have the former Surgeon General, David Satcher, who talks about childhood obesity as being one of the most serious problems facing our kids, but he also says that it's very solvable. And in this article, one of the things that is addressed by Michelle Obama is she talks about how what they are doing is they are encouraging the American Academy of Pediatrics to start practicing checking a child's BMI, and that's the body mass index, which is going to be weight and height. And what they're doing is they're wanting to have the American Pediatrics to start checking kids at age 2 for overweight. Now that's alarming. And also in this article, it says that the AAP recommends that blood pressure be checked annually starting at age 3. We've never seen this happen before. This article talks about obese children need healthier snack options and lifestyle changes, and it talks about targeting the schools so the schools will actually get better food programs. And it says that the problem is that 2/3 of American adults are either overweight or obese, and 1 in every 3 children is overweight. And we've never seen this happen before in the United States. So what we do here is we talk to people about a product that we have seen work across the board, and it's called the Body by Vi. And this particular weight loss has 25 years of NIH federally funded research behind it, and we have found that with this weight loss program, because it is so well put together, that people lose weight, their blood pressure goes down. If they have high cholesterol, their cholesterol goes down. And we have found in our practice that people also who are diabetic are able to decrease their insulin levels. So it's safe for diabetics, and it has the nutritional shake, and the nutritional shake has Trisor protein in it. And the Trisor protein includes whey protein as well as soy protein, and it's a whey isolate protein, so they've taken the casein out of it and also the lactose, so that people who are allergic to milk, they don't have a bad reaction to this. And that's one of the things that we were looking for, is we wanted to make sure that whenever we offered a weight loss program that it was hypoallergenic. With the soy, it has taken out the soy isoflavones so that it doesn't raise the estrogen levels, and it's non-GMO. And then all the nutrition that is in it is listed on the back, and that's the other thing that caught our attention. And we find that one of the most important things that you can do whenever you start a weight loss program is your nutrition has to be very high, because if the body is not getting enough nutrition, then the hypothalamus won't turn off, and it will tell your body, look, I still need to eat. I have to have more because I haven't gotten enough nutrients to make me feel satisfied. So that's one of the things we were looking at whenever we were looking at this program, is that it's just packed with nutrition. Along with the protein shake, they also have a Vi-Pack, and the Vi-Pack has every nutrient in it that your body needs for the day. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly. There's a little packet that you take in the morning and a packet that you take in the evening, and it has all your B vitamins, it has your calcium, it has your essential fatty acids in it, and also a lot of anti-aging properties in it. The other thing that I really liked about this company is the Omega Vitals. And the Omega Vitals is an essential fatty acid that has our DHA and our EPA, and those have to be in proper proportion to each other. And they have put those two together in proper proportion, but they also have put something in it, the tocopherols, as well as primrose oil, which protects it from going rancid. They have phosphatidylserine and also phosphatidylcholine in it, which also is very important for brain function. So everything that they put together in this omega fatty acid that I can see is top of the line, better than any of the other essential fatty acids that we carry in our store. We have about 5 different ones that we carry. The reason why your essential fatty acids is so important is because if you don't get enough essential fatty acids, then the body looks at the fats that you do have in your system, and it will hold on to the fat. So you have to get enough essential fatty acids for your body to start losing the fat that is stored. The doctors that came up with this program, Dr. Seidman, for example, he is one of the main researchers in anti-aging nutrition. And you can actually get on Body by Vi, get on their website and look him up and look at the science behind this, and also look at all the research that he has done in anti-aging using nutrition. So that's just kind of an introduction to the Body by Vi weight loss program that we have found works across the board. We have people that have lost 55 pounds in 90 days. They've done the 90-day challenge. And when people start the program, if, again, they've had a hard time losing weight, maybe because they're diabetic, we see that they are able to lose weight just being on this program. So thank you for your time.